week 8. Hope you're doing well. This is sort of an overview for the lab because we are combining the lab from week 6 and week 7 as in creating what will be a thematic network as we combine sort of the two interviews. So this is just an overview taken from the book, information from the book about qualitative data, different ways to analyze that. And so make sure that you do read chapter 6 in Wordler. That'll help you sort of think about analyzing qualitative data and sort of the different processes that are involved in that. So for this, I'm going to walk you through the lab just to make sure everyone's clear on what I'm expecting. So like I said, you will be combining the data you collected in week 6, the interview data, and the interview data that you collected in week 7. But you've already done most of the what is needed for last week's week 6 is analyzing. So you've done the codes and the themes for that. So the first part is doing the same thing for the week 7 interview. So the first part, you're going to go in and create codes and overarching themes. Same thing you've done in the past where you're essentially taking the text. I got an example here, highlighting the text of your interview. So you will need to type out your interview and turn in that transcript from the recorded interview and go through and make highlight text and make codes. And then from those codes, you'll create overarching themes. And so I'm asking that you find at least 5 overarching themes from the data from the interview you did last week, week 7. So that interview should have followed or related to or been sort of an extension of the interview you collected in week 6, and then we're going to combine those. And so once you go in and you code that data from week 7, you find your codes, and then you have your first overarching theme, your second overarching theme. You'll turn this in, your different overarching themes. You need at least 5. You're welcome to find more. And then you're going to take both of the overarching themes from week 6 and week 7, and you're going to create a thematic network right here. And so that information on how to do a thematic network can be found at the 6-minute mark here. But essentially, it's going to look something like this. And so from your thematic network, you'll take your overarching themes and you'll create basic themes, organizing themes, and then global themes. And that's an example down here. And so these are the basic themes. And so these are sort of the themes that emerge from the codes that you would also call maybe overarching themes. And then those will be organized with what we have here is organizing themes that essentially will lead to a global theme. And so the goal is to sort of take those codes that are turned into themes that then are organized together and sort of clustered together in organizing themes that then relate to sort of a central idea that you'll hopefully find from the 2 interviews that you collected. And so the data that's presented here was from the gentleman's research, which was done in prison. So the content here is not really relevant to us, but he does a really good job of discussing how to sort of analyze qualitative data and sort of organize it into these different groupings. And so I want you to make sure that you find basic themes, organizing themes, and global themes. You'll turn in your text from week 7. You don't need to turn in your text from week 8 or week 6 because you've already done that. So this will be what you'll turn in for week 7, something like this, which we've seen in the past. And then you'll create a thematic network, and you'll turn in something like this from the combining the week 6 and the week 7 data. So just to sort of go over it again real quick, you've already coded week 6 data. You'll be coding week 7 data, finding codes and overarching themes. Then you'll go in and you'll do the thematic network by finding basic themes, organizing themes, and global themes. Okay, so if there's any questions on how to do this, you can do this in Word. Or you can do it in PowerPoint. Contact me, or you can even write it out if you want, just by creating these different boxes and putting in the different codes and themes in those. But send me a course message if there's any questions. I'll be happy to help out. And I might create a video if I have a lot of questions on how to do this in Word or PowerPoint. Okay,